Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm studying at EPCC to get my degree in geological science. This degree is one of the two that I need to become a paleontologist, which the other degree being biology. I want to study intervertebrate and vertebrate paleontology and paleoecology, as I believe all three are very important to me, and I would like to research them more. Um, what do I love? What do I love? I love animals. I love cats, dogs, reptiles. If one of my dream pets is a leopard gecko. I would love to have a leopard gecko. Just raise it properly with some little tank stuff. Um, what am I proud of? I'm proud of my ability to cook decently well. Cooking helps me out. Makes it's a good hobby of mine. I like doing it. Yeah, it's good. My brother enjoy it. My mom and dad enjoy my cooking. It's something I very much like to do. Uh, what am I best at? I'm best as a like son and brother. Yeah, I very much love my brother, my dad, and my mom. I try to be the best I can with them, especially my brother, since he is basically kind of one of my best friends. As much as we argue and all that, and sibling trouble, he's still my brother at the end of the day, and I have to learn to live with that. Um, how do I respond when challenged in a conversation? I am level-headed. I try to keep neutral stances. I like to listen and understand where the person's coming from, but I'm also very emotional. I I I don't let it ruin the debate or conversation I'm having. I just am very expressive. I I rely on my hands to speak sometimes, especially when talking to others. Like I said, I'm very expressive. It's something that I rely on heavily in conversation. What do I need to be successful this year? I need to keep my GPA up and my grades up, and to use those both to eventually get close to my goal of being a paleontologist. Um, it's just simple. It's the one way I need to go to succeed and get to my goal. What does it mean to understand something? To understand something, from what I believe, is to perceive it. To perceive it mentally, physically, and emotionally. You can read a book, like you read a very good book, and anybody can read a book if you know how to read, but are you going to understand what a book's trying to tell you, messaging and all that? That's something that people kind of misunderstand, is that to understand something is to perceive it and understand what it is trying to tell you or what they're trying to get at. You just it's a basic human trait that we all really need to inherit. Um, what should school do for you? So for that, I believe school itself, like the formative and like and high school, I believe like school there should be used to teach you life lessons, life skills, reading, math, science, all that, like applicable to everyday life. Um, in like you should be able to learn about reading or poetry and all that like stuff. Like it should set you up for your life, the life that you want to live, so you can do it better and more freely. I believe college is much more different, as is of course it will also prepare you for life, but it should be more for like specific studies, specific things. Like I want to become a paleontologist. That's why I'm doing theology and biology, so I can eventually get to that goal and become a paleontologist. What should you do with the things you know? I believe academic or non-academic, if you learn something and it's good, you should apply it to everyday life. No matter what you do, if it's reading, writing, uh, talking with others, speech is another good one. That's something that I struggle with, and that's why I decided that I wanted to take this class as well. Uh, I stutter a lot, I have my own issues, but it's just another basic skill that I believe should be applied to everyday life. Are you a picky reader? What are your strengths as a reader? Um, for me, I'm not very much picky reader. I just tend to read within similar genres. I love historical fiction, fiction, dystopia, science fiction, history. adventure and action, thriller, horror, mystery, satire. Just all those are really good. I love George Orwell's books. I love Harry Potter series. I'm a big fan of fantasy. Science fiction. We have Michael Crichton's. I love this. It's both of the books in one big book. Michael Crichton and The Lost World, both of the original Jurassic Park books. They're very good reads. I would recommend picking it up as a reader. Um, who are your heroes and why? My heroes are my mom, dad, and brother. And it's simply put, they help me through my goals. They're very supportive. They have my back all the time. Uh, I, I, they, they're the ones keeping me afloat. Honestly, I love them a lot. Um, there's no role for me to be said about it, really. What do you want to learn this year, and what are you curious about? I want to learn more on paleobotany, which is the study of ancient plant life. Um, I think that is very good. We need that study, and I think it's something that we should really look more into. As the more we learn about the past ecology of Earth and everything, it gives us a bigger insight into what's happening now, like current climate change and stuff, and climate problems. I believe we look back to ancient plant life and ancient like life as it was, we get closer to figuring out problems and solutions for our current thing, our current climate issues. What can a person do with curiosity? A person can do a lot of curiosity. Curiosity is, I think, a good trait for someone to have in them. Without curiosity, we wouldn't be here, mostly as it is. The we wouldn't have been able to discover probably flight or anything until someone thought about, hey, what if we put something in the air? What if we generated electricity? What if we curiosity led to many creations, and I believe the more curious we are about learning about things, eventually the better humanity will get at solving its issues. When am I most creative? I very much like to write and draw. Well, the writing, I'm mostly just trying to write a story that I've been working on, but usually when I'm doing writing or drawing, usually they go hand by hand, and they help me with the things I like to learn about, the things that I read about. Like I want to write a fantasy book, and I'm using what I love, what I know, dinosaurs and all that. The biology and all that. It helps with fictional things. A good book you should pick up is Dinosauria, as it also covers that similar thing, and it's what's also inspiring what I'm writing. Um, what do you want us to know about you? I want people to know about my love for paleontology. I believe it's something that we should all research more. I don't think it's something that's publicly accessible enough to people in general. Sure, we have museums, but not every museum typically has a dinosaur exhibit or a fossil exhibit, even if it's just not even dinosaurs. It could be the Geonosis, where it was more mammoths and early mammals and early Ice Age. I believe that having that more public and that to be known more is perfect. What do you want us to know about? Oh, I already did this one. Uh, am I a good student or a good learner? I think I'm a good learner, not a good student. Let's be totally honest with you. I I am not the best when it comes to turning in assignments on time. I usually take things very slow, and that kind of costs me. But I do grasp what I learn, and I do like to apply it to whatever I'm looking forward to and doing and getting work done. So, yeah. Uh, Yet again, my name is Andrew Vargas. It'll be nice spending this mini semester with the class that I have. Um, See you.